Welcome back to the run through. I'm your host and
I'm your
co-host,
host.
Adam Rippon. I'm here with Ashley Wagner and Sarah Hughes, and everyone's laughing at me because I'm covering my teeth because right before we recorded, I said, wouldn't it be amazing if I had a blue candy cane and now everything inside my mouth is the color of blue from all the teeth I have to my tongue.
The roof, the tongue, all of it.
I've actually never seen a mouth more blue.
No, it is really
oh my god, it's shocking.
I need
It's
to know
scary.
the brand of candy so I can avoid it.
Sweet
forever.
tart.
Oh, well, that actually
Oh my
adds
god,
up.
I can like taste that just
Yeah.
hearing
It's
you
so
say that.
good.
Yeah.
I
It's
can
so
taste the
delicious.
food coloring.
Yeah, no, it's so good. The B12, whatever
Yeah.
color they use. It's B12
Yeah.
and red 40.
The vitamin.
Yeah, B6.
You want the dye that they're gonna make illegal.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just wanted it one more time before it goes away.
Yeah.
Now I need to we need to speak of an event that happened this past week.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The Grand Prix final.
I really wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I was figuring it out as we were going.
yeah, I think we should talk about the Grand Prix final. How much of it did you guys get to watch?
I watched every single skater.
So did I.
So did I.
Yay, that's
Ooh,
great.
I know.
I have to say that this Grand
This is
Prix
why I
final,
love the Grand Prix final.
Yes.
Like,
So
it's-
accessible.
It's
There
so
should
compact.
be 6 skaters
I
in
know.
every event. I don't
I
need
know.
to see 12 of anything.
No. Or 24, just 6.
Or 40?
No.
No.
Certainly
Just
not
6.
40. Certainly not.
I do want to say that this Grand Prix final felt like a pre-Olympic Grand Prix final. Like I felt the
Yeah.
drama.
100%.
I
Oh
felt the
my
stakes.
God.
I saw the skating. We are in for I keep
It was
thinking
so
it
No, I
and
know.
feeling it.
I
This
loved
Olympics
it.
is going to be amazing.
So
It's
good.
going to be really good.
The
Yes.
vibes were high.
Yes.
I was
and low.
excited. And low.
and low. Yeah.
Mhm.
But in like a high way.
Yeah.
In a just like, ooh,
Intense.
kind of a way.
Yeah.
Intense on all ends of the spectrum.
For sure.
Does anyone have a big lean on what we want to talk about first?
I want to start with women.
Great.
I was going to
Let's
say
start
the
with
same.
women. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Because I feel like dance is going to take up some time.
Yeah, I think pairs will take up a little time.
Pairs
actually.
will take up some time too. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about women. Ashley, what was your standout here?
Well, okay, I kind of caught myself today. I was texting someone saying, I'm so glad Amber had a bad skate. And then I went, bad?
I mean,
Yeah.
right. Bad. Just didn't do her triple axel. Bad.
Literally, that is it.
Mhm.
And got
And
almost 70 points.
Mhm.
That's how
Bad.
crazy this women's event was. Like,
Totally.
what? That is what makes me so excited for the Olympics, you guys. I cannot wait. I mean, the short program.
Yeah, elaborate on the I'm so glad she had a skate like that. Maybe.
Yeah,
We're
right,
not calling
right.
it
So it
that.
was not-
Elaborate
right.
on that.
I'm so glad she had a skate like this because I feel like she needed to kind of take a little pressure off of herself, going into
Mhm.
this reigning Grand Prix final champion,
Mm-hmm.
really needed to just take some pressure off of herself. And so also I think needed to take some pressure off of the triple axel. I think
Mhm.
she needed to make a mistake. I think she needed to kind of almost wake herself up from this perfection and remind herself that she's human. I think it's a good thing for her. It kind of reminds you that you have to stay alert, stay awake. She is an athlete where you can read her face. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That short program,
totally.
I was like, fuck. She went
Yeah.
out and I was like, shit.
No, yeah, you can you can see it like in her posture too, not just her
Everything.
face. Like she
You knew.
everything is
You know.
Mhm.
available for us to see.
Yeah,
It's
without
on
a
her
doubt.
face, it's in her shoulders. It's you know what I mean? It's
I
like you
wish
can-
figure skating was like a heavily involved betting sport.
I feel like we need to get, what we need to do on like a TV, like Peacock should do this, like a simulcast where what they do is get one of those body language experts from
Yes.
People magazine.
It is
and
Yeah,
me.
put them
Ashley.
in-
They get
and it's
Ashley
gonna
from
be
People
Ashley.
magazine.
Ashley, we're doing this on Peacock during the Olympics. I'm
For
going to
sure.
put you in the bottom corner and we just watch people warm up and
Like,
you
look at her
say,
shoulders.
This
Look at
is
her shoulders.
what they're going
Look at
to
the-
do. Honestly, there's a
Give
lot
me
you
one
can
of
read
the what do
into
they
it.
call those where you have the pens and you draw on the TVs? There's like a name for those.
Telestrator. You can
Give me-
telestrate it.
I will
Absolutely.
literally draw stick figures.
Yeah. No, you can see people like, and I think also there are people that that what they look like before they skate is an indicator, and there are people where it doesn't mean anything and anything can happen. Like I
Yeah.
feel like in the men's events, there's more guys who on the warm up will just like splat all over the place, and it doesn't
It
mean
means
anything.
nothing.
No, it means
nothing.
nothing to them. They're just
Yeah.
like, it's another day. It's another 6 minutes out of my life. I'll see you in 10 minutes and I'll be
Right.
fine.
And
I'll
I'm
be
good.
fine.
Yeah.
I
and
hate that. That's what I
yeah.
hate about the
so we
men's event.
can't do body language expert for the men, but we
No.
could
Can I
very
ask-
much do it for the women.
Right.
Can I ask you guys a question? Were the men like this when I was competing?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just did not.
I mean, think of like Shoma Uno competed at the time you competed. Like he always like I could never tell by his warm up way he was.
Think of
gonna do.
Patrick Chan.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
guess you're right. I guess, yeah.
No, it was always like this.
Chaotic.
Men
Yeah.
will men.
Yeah.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys, and they'll be horrible for 6 minutes straight, and then they'll kind of pull it together 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make a world record.
Yeah, but wait,
That's
that's
so true.
that is
but
so
that is
true.
neither here nor there. That's somewhere else.
That's
Yes.
later.
That's
in
like
15
in
minutes.
15
Yeah.
minutes from now.
Stick with
Um,
us. Yeah.
I want to say a few things. One,
Say it.
I wanted to say something about Mona Chiba in the short program, where this was the first time I ever
She
saw her
smiled.
skate this program, and I was like, okay, she's acting like everyone around her is like, what club should we go to? And she said out of the corner of her mouth,
I know one.
I know a place.
I
Adam,
texted Caitlin
I'm-
Weaver and said,
She
What'd you
knows
do?
where the club is.
What'd you
I
do?
texted Michelle and I said, Mona Chiba is like fully winning me over the most she ever
Yes.
has in this short.
Yes.
it was the
I'm
most
like amazed
authentic
that we all
smile.
separately had that
Yeah.
observation.
Yeah.
She,
it was
so
like,
It was
she had worked
electric.
with Caitlin the week before.
Good.
okay.
And
It
it, was
made
obvious.
A
It was so
huge
obvious.
difference.
I'm
It
Yeah.
made a huge difference.
Caitlin needs to get her ass back to Japan.
She needs to move there until February.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
stay.
Yes.
I know she does.
I mean, it made a huge difference where I was like, she kind of feels like she's feeling what she's doing.
No,
Right.
I know. I couldn't
She's in the club.
believe the like feeling that I all of a sudden was like, whoa. I
Mhm.
felt like I saw
She
her
was
in a
having
totally
a
different
good
light.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she
And
was awesome.
That good time did not last a long time.
She had
which
one good time.
sucked.
And
Yeah.
then she had one bad time. In
Speaking
the
Yes.
of athletes where you can tell what's going to happen, she went
Ooh,
out for
yeah.
that free skate, and I was like, "Oh,
She looked
shit."
off
She
from
looked
the
so
beginning.
scared.
Yeah.
From the starting pose. Like you could like
Yeah.
feel that.
You could tell
Yeah.
she had a long time to sit and wait and think.
But
Yeah.
it felt like she looked just as scared out of her mind before the short. But it's like the long was just too much. Like it was
Yeah.
just being in first, being like knowing the door was wide
Yeah.
open. It was just
Yeah.
like, I think
Yeah,
she's
I think like
But you
as
guys-
is our custom, by the way, we've 10 minutes into talking about the women's event. I will say that the women's event results were Alyssa Liu won the event. Ami
Yeah.
Nakai got second. Kaori Sakamoto got third. Monet Chiba, as we just alluded to, won the short program and was last in the free skate. So she ended up getting fifth. But I'm saying that now and keep going. Ashley.
Context.
yes.
Context.
Okay,
exactly.
Ashley, you said wait.
Yeah, I want to know what you were going to say.
no. What
Oh,
was I
no.
going to say?
I'm so sorry. I just
No, a couple things.
adding-
A couple
yeah.
of things. This was not what I was going to say, but it's of note.
but it's something you're going to say now.
Yeah.
The way that I would rip my top off
Uh huh.
for this entry. The drums?
Oh.
Oh.
I was like, whose entry? But you're talking about the drums they were playing in the arena.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
That was
What's
amazing.
it's called? It starts with a T, the specific drum.
Oh, that's not going to come
Yeah,
to me,
okay.
but
Yeah.
yes.
No, it's
That
okay.
was amazing. That was so cool. That
It's
whole
fun.
set was so cool. No, I think that truly Alyssa Liu has us all gooped.
I mean, what can you say, right? It's like, I think if going into this, if somebody told me a week from now the results of the Grand Prix final will be done and Alyssa is 6th in this field, I wouldn't bat an eye. She almost
Yes.
lost to Rinka Watanabe 3 weeks ago, and Rinka got 6th here. Like, Alyssa did lose to Amber Glenn earlier this season, and I think just Alyssa's like foundational skating skills are not as good as a lot of the women in this field. So had you said she got 6th, I would not have blinked an eye. Not because I was cheering for that to happen and not because she's bad, but you know what I mean? Like, this field is so good.
It's so deep.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
for
It's so
her to
deep.
just kind of, but so I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't believe she's going to win. I can't
Yeah.
believe she's going to win. But I can't also get on a soapbox to defend another result because she's the only one doing 2 clean programs. It's
Yeah.
like, what
Yeah.
I mean,
I
so
mean, she
that's the
she
recipe.
has like what her career right now is so interesting because like I think
Fascinating.
like Ashley, I know that you probably feel the same way I do, where it's like we look back at all of like the like, oh my God, I'm skating so bad. Like I can't believe this is happening. And then like we're now like 8+ years out, less than 8, almost 8 years out of competing. Where now like you look back at those moments and you're like, it wasn't that serious.
Bad.
It wasn't that bad. And we have that foresight now, like 8 years removed. And I think because Alyssa left, came back on her own terms, she also has the same foresight of like, it's not that serious.
Mhm.
It's because she obviously like I think sometimes this gets misconstrued of like she doesn't give a fuck. You don't skate clean all the time if you don't give a fuck.
Well, right.
Yeah.
She's training, obviously.
Right. But she isn't taking like her results or her skating personally.
Well, they're not defining her.
They're not defined. Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's the key. And
Yeah.
that is going to be more successful because she's getting out of her own way.
Yeah.
I remember what I was going to say, and this kind of piggybacks on this idea is that if you were to tell me a couple weeks ago that Mona Chiba would be one of the athletes that we are talking about as a contender for an Olympic title,
Mhm.
I'd be like, no, I don't think
Yeah.
so. And now I genuinely think that she could be. And that really speaks to the depth of the women's field right now. That it could be any of these
I
women.
do-
I don't
yeah.
think that this Grand
Yeah.
Prix
All of
final
them could
title
win it.
necessarily means anything in particular. I think it
In
just
the
means that all these
singles
women are amazing.
Yeah, in the singles event in particular, I feel like it's not really very predictive because it is just going to come down to who skates clean at the Olympics.
It will.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I think obviously all 6 of these women can't go because one of the Japanese women can't go.
Yeah.
But any of the other 5 could win the Olympics.
Right.
Yes.
And there
It-
are
Ami
a couple
Nakai for
people that are
Olympic
not
champion.
here who could win the Olympics.
I
Like,
could
that
see
is-
Ami winning. Yes.
like-
I could see Alyssa winning because Alyssa has
totally.
like that mental like you like listen,
Alyssa could degaff her way onto an Olympic podium and it's going to piss people off. And I will be standing right there beside her cheering her on.
It's
Because
not
you
gonna
know
piss
what?
me off
It's
if
the
you skate clean
healthiest way
programs.
to get onto the podium.
yes.
It's not going to piss
Exactly.
me off to reward someone who skates clean, especially when other people are not. You know,
And
like I think if all 5 of these women went completely clean, I do
don't
not
think
in
she
that
would.
situation think she would
Yeah.
win.
No.
And I think that would be correct. But if she skates clean and nobody else does, then what is there to take away from her
Can't
at that
fault
point?
her
Right.
for
I mean,
that.
she was second in the short, third in the free skate, and that found her way up to the top. It's not like
Yeah.
she got like over like these
No, right.
crazy scores. It was just
She
that's
didn't.
how it was sorted out.
Yeah.
Amber and Cowrie both got an invalid element in the short program.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, like you're looking at that's a huge loss of points. I mean,
Mhm.
like Cowrie very easily won this free skate and would have easily won this event had she not popped that jump in the short,
Right.
Ugh.
Right.
in my opinion.
I love Cowrie's free skate.
I
I do
uh,
too.
I love
my
it.
other thing about her, like this is where I was like, people are locked in. I'm like, she is packaged to win the Olympic title. Like
Totally.
I've
the
every
hair,
time she steps
the
out on the ice,
costumes.
it's perfection.
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
way that it's never
Perfection.
been like this before.
She has been messy, 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 and all of a sudden her hair perfect, her costume stunning, makeup for the
Beat.
gods,
Yeah.
beat face.
She
Yeah.
looks
They
incredible.
said
Like
you're
she's
winning
skating.
the Olympics and
Yeah.
you're gonna love your pictures forever.
Yeah. And you're
That's
gonna
right.
wear earrings.
no,
and
I
they're
mean,
clip-ons.
yeah, the packaging
They're not.
is so good. And I mean, I don't know. Like, she's the best skater in the world. She's the best skater in the world.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
that free skate, I could watch her just do the step sequence for hours, I feel like. It's
Mhm.
just like the like amount of control that she has in her skating, in like the running edge coming out of her jumps. Like, she's the best.
Yeah.
Period. And it's just a matter of if she skates clean and then what happens with the other women who have these big ticket items that could put them over the top.
So
I don't
true.
know.
Right.
But I
God,
think
what a
I don't
good
feel like I have
event.
any
It's gonna be
question
so
about
good.
who the
I'm
best
so
is.
excited for the women's event. I am so excited. And you know what? I do not fucking miss all these stupid fucking quads because it's so exciting without them.
I agree.
Agreed.
You
I
don't
do
need
love,
them.
I mean, I
do
love having a few triple axles in here, though. I mean, 3 of these women doing
Agreed.
them. Like,
Agreed.
it's
Yes.
really fun to have those. As Ami Nakai did a like stunning one. Amber did
Oh
one of the
my
best ones I've
God.
ever seen her do in the free. Like, I mean, these are, I love
I mean, and
having those.
Rinka, like, God love her, she was not gonna like she was not giving anyone an inch.
Rinka is the
No.
most determined athlete I think I've ever seen ever.
I
She
know.
is going after that second triple axel no matter what.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
kind of think it's been a disservice to her.
Yeah, it
Honestly,
depends on the
and
day. But yeah.
Right.
I don't think it's helped her this season, but she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna like isopods.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
No
And
matter what we think.
Yeah.
yeah, but like, I mean, for the lowest score, total score in this event to be a 207 is like,
Is insane.
it's amazing.
It's nauseating.
No, it's
I love it.
I love it. I
love
walked
being
away from
so
that was like,
retired.
yeah, me too. I love having a
So
blue
retired.
tongue.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
sitting at your looking at your stupid blue tongue talking about all these women being so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It's
and they
amazing.
are. Like
And they
they're
really are.
they're skating. You know, it's interesting, and I felt this way across like all disciplines, where it's like we had some growing pains getting to this Olympic season.
Mhm.
And it felt like, because for
But
a
it got
while
good
it felt like
fast.
Yeah.
it adjusted quickly, and it always happens that way, where it's like people pull it together when it's the Olympic year, but it felt like for a while like Cowrie could kind of do anything and win, and that's not the case.
Yeah.
And it's not been the case, and it's not that she's gotten worse, it's that everybody has like improved, and she's also
Right.
improved, but the whole like it's an amazing competition.
I loved it. I loved every second of it.
What
it was
do you
so
guys think of the Japanese Olympic women's team? I do feel like it will be the top 3
Ami,
from the
Cowrie,
great.
yeah.
It's got to be
Monet.
Ami.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Well, Ami's beaten Cowrie twice this season.
Right.
And I don't see any way you leave Cowrie, your 3-time world champion, off. So those two, in my mind, have to go. And then, you know, Monet, obviously, it's a bad free skate here. I mean, it wasn't even that bad. She fell twice, and then the rest of it was good.
Right.
You know, but like either way, she beat Rinka. So that's sort of the most important part of it,
Yeah.
probably
Exactly.
for her. So you know, she was on the world podium last year. Like, this is,
And she won both her Grand Prix. Like, she was skating
Yeah.
last. She came
Yeah.
into this qualified at the
Yeah.
Yeah,
highest.
at the top.
At the
yeah.
top.
So I
Did you
I think
see
it's got to
that-
be those 3.
She was crying during the exhibition, and Ami was giving her a big old hug.
Yes. I saw
No, that's
Yeah.
sad.
I'm giving her a
Um,
hug too.
I saw
afar.
so I guess that Ami, like, as a sort of ritual before she skates, a lot of times will watch Mao Asada's free skate from Sochi.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this
And
girl.
Mao was
Yeah.
at the Grand Prix final and
Mhm.
watched her. And one of the Japanese shows like showed her reacting to someone in the mix zone telling her that Mao is here watching, and she like
Wait, did she
started
lose her
crying.
mind?
She started crying.
Oh,
And I mean, the translation that I saw was she was like, "That's like it's a dream," which is just so.
I am
It's so.
such an Ami fangirl.
I
I
know. I
love
mean,
Ami.
and obviously
I
a woman
know.
of great taste. Watching the Mao Asada Sochi free
Right.
skate, please.
And
I know.
arguably one of the best comeback skates of all time.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, I mean, when I watch Ami, I get chills because I
Yeah.
remember like watching people who were teenagers when I was a young kid thinking about getting on the ice myself. I just can't imagine her skating and not like thousands, hundreds of thousands of kids being like, I want to be like that. I can be
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, she's great. She's good enough to make me forget that she wears flesh mittens.
Me, exactly.
I know.
Yes.
This is something
I
that lives more
finally
rent-free in y'all's
realized it.
minds than
I
mine.
finally realized it.
Yeah. No, it's so true. You have to be good for me to forget that your hands are covered.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, you're afraid of falling, but whatever. You're not falling.
But you're
It's
smiling.
You're
You're
mostly not
smiling.
falling.
You're
Yeah.
mostly not.
So we'll take it.
Okay. Do we want to talk about pairs?
Sure. So the pairs event was really fascinating.
Fascinating.
Riku, Miura, Ryuichi Kihara won the event.
Mhm.
Followed closely by less than 2 points by Sarah Conti and Niccolo Macchi from Italy, and then Minerva Haza and Nikita Volodin from Germany closely behind them. So all of that was within about a 4-point margin on the podium. And I am curious what you all think of this, but my
I think we're
feeling
on the
was
same.
that the Italian team
Mhm.
should have won this event. And we just got done talking about Alyssa, right? The job is 2 clean programs.
Yeah.
And that's what Sarah and Nicolo delivered. And I don't think that there is a big enough gap, artistically or GOE wise or whatever you want to call it between them and the Japanese team to justify putting them behind a team that didn't do 2 clean programs.
Yeah, I agree. Before we continue, I do want to say something, and it's that we got a text message from Kirsten Moore Towers, pairs
did.
expert,
We did.
and she said, and I quote, I think Adam should issue a formal apology on the pod to pairs teams for telling them their 3-jump combos suck so much. 4 out of 6 were so good today.
Okay, 4 out
So-
of 6
wait.
is not a great percentage.
Also, yeah, that's 66%, which is a failing grade in most schools. Wait, Adam, are you issuing an apology though, or you just wanted to read that message?
No, I wanted to read it because I wanted to publicly
So you wanted
say
to double
I'm
down.
not gonna give an apology.
Okay,
'Cause
but
I
wait, what if
still
I
don't
remind
like
you that
it.
she's super pregnant?
Good. I think that the baby should know that I'm not sorry too.
Yeah, tell everyone. Tell the baby.
Tell her, hey Kirsten, tell your baby I'm not sorry. Tell your unborn baby I'm not sorry.
Yeah. I mean, what's crazy is the 4 out of 6 is it feels like a much improved percentage on
Yes.
the season.
It does.
It absolutely does. A higher than 50% chance of landing that jump. And I will say it did feel sort of like, like being in Vegas and they're like, well, whatever it is, like blackjack. Like it just felt like getting a blackjack every time they would land. I don't gamble. I don't
Roulette.
know.
No, but
Roulette.
I
they
mean,
got a roulette.
No, I mean
No.
blackjack was an apt metaphor.
Yeah, 21, right?
Very good.
Thank you. It just
Very
felt like
good.
they were all getting blackjack. It just felt like, oh, that's interesting that they did it.
Yeah, like oh
that's
great.
how it felt. It didn't feel like I should say sorry. It felt like good.
No, because what you know
Finally.
because what you know deep down, as all gamblers do, is even if you get 4 blackjacks out of 6 hands,
You'll
the
still
house
get 2
always
not.
wins.
Yeah.
No, the house always wins. And
The
the
house-
net return on the 3-jump combo is still going to be bad at the end of the season overall, I think.
Of
Sarah
course, don't think
Is
too
an
hard.
avid
up right now.
gambler. just for the audience to know.
I'm not an avid gambler in my normal day to day, but I do like to gamble in settings where it's appropriate. Thank you.
Mhm. And legal.
Yes. Yeah,
And
and
legal.
legal. And thank you,
Yes.
Ashley,
You're
for
welcome.
pointing that out. The legality of Sarah's addiction.
Ashley is my lawyer.
Yeah.
I thought it was particularly egregious, actually, that they did not win the short program, the Italian team,
Yeah.
because I thought their short was like you know what? The pairs short program was the most clarifying 30 minutes of skating that I've watched almost maybe all year. Felt so like it really clarified for me how I see these teams in relation to one another more than
Mm.
anything else that I saw was just this pairs short program, in part because a lot of the pairs short programs have like similar vibes.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mm.
the Haza and Volodin doing the tango, and then and the Georgians doing bolero, and Conti and Machi doing their kind of what is it? It's a bowl something. Toro.
Italian.
I don't
Where they're
remember the
doing their
exact name of it.
Italian. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of them have like a similar feeling.
They're all
to
in
them.
red.
Yeah.
They're red and black. Like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I felt like, wow, this Italian short program is one of my favorite pairs programs of the season. It is called the Wild Bull, by the way. I wasn't making that up. I just
Mhm.
checked. Ashley, what did you think?
Well, I think my theory. Well,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just
no. What I've been thinking, this is kind of a wild theory that has no basis in reality.
I love
Perfect place to
tinfoil
share it.
hat.
Yeah.
My
Tinfoil hat.
tinfoil hat. I think we're saving things up.
Oh, yeah, you think they're just gonna flip them and let them win at home?
Yep. I think we're doing a little save up,
I mean, I think if
which I'm
you,
excited
I think if you
for.
recreated this event in Milan, they
There's-
Oh,
would
the
win.
Italians win.
There's
There's
no question to
momentum.
me.
There's no question. I
I
think.
think
Now-
you build it.
Yeah.
Finally, it's undeniable.
If you recreate this event in Milan and Haza and Volodin go clean, and Mira and Kihara go clean, then I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
But if you recreate this exact event the way it went, I think easily the Italians win if they're not in Japan. Or if they're in Italy, more specifically, I guess.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
even say it's sorry, Ash. Go ahead.
No. I think we are building up momentum to give the people what they want. And I think that really the Italians are going to have one opportunity and this is it. And I think that no matter what, they're going to be getting a lot of help there. And that's not to say that it would be undeserved, but I think they're really being built up for something.
I think that I don't think that I feel like the perception of them is that the judges see them as not a team on the same caliber as the Japanese. And this is an event where we walk away from and we go, no, they absolutely
Yeah,
could have,
wait a
should
minute.
have won this event. Wait a minute.
But I think that's
Yes.
a good thing that
Yeah.
this happened.
Oh yes,
Totally.
and it's tough because the Japanese have been put in a position where it's like, okay, we don't need to be clean and we're still winning these things, even though they know better. But it's like you mentally start to compute and figure out what's going on, and the Italians are on this upward slope of there's momentum, they're empowered by what they're doing. And the Japanese, it's just you could feel it with all of these teams where they've had the Georgians, we saw this at Skate America, but here at the final, you could see with the Germans, the uncharacteristic mistake in the short program by Minerva,
Mhm.
that they feel like they're all so close. But there is just this momentum of we talked about it at Worlds last year, a hometown advantage. There is an energy in the
Magic.
building where it's magic.
Oh, 100%. I do think too, I'm starting to feel like if all these teams are completely clean, you know what? I don't know. Haza and Volodin gave me this feeling in the free skate where I was like, if they go completely clean, they could beat anybody
Mm.
if they're clean in both programs. And that I mean, we've talked about how especially in the free skate, I don't know how much emotional feelings I feel watching them, but in the short, I think they actually have a really effective, great program. I think that tango is like good.
Oh yeah, I like it. Out of all of the things that they've done, this is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. And I don't think that if they go clean, the Japanese can afford these little mistakes against them.
No.
And they
No.
won't be able to afford it against Sarah and Nicolo in Italy.
I don't think so. No, and
So
especially
if they make these little errors and those other two teams go clean, the Japanese team will get third in Milan,
Yes.
I think, if that's what happens again.
I agree.
I agree.
What about Deanna and Max?
I kind of think they're out of the mix. I
It's
think they've been
tough.
too messy this year.
It's just a lot of inconsistency. I feel like she said, that these things like don't happen in practice, and I feel for them. I don't know. Like their short program is one of my favorite programs of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
But
say
it-
something?
Please.
Say it.
Something I've noticed. I think Deanna wants this so bad. No shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Mhm.
like, and that's all I have to say.
I don't think
I
she
think
wants it.
I think she wants this so bad, and I think that she's willing to do like whatever it takes to like make her dream come true. And I see somebody who's like so a little bit feels so rigid, and I have a few points to make where it's like I see this and like I have to do it because I have to do it. Where it's like they're doing their side by side toes, and they're doing like a 3-turn step toe. And I see Deanna start to do like 3-turn step, put her foot down, put it up, put it down. She's like doing some negotiating to like do some
Negotiating is such a good word.
and she's trying to do like her own timing to make sure she does it. And it's like, hey, girl, you're willing to be not synchronized with your partner because you think it's like the way to go to land. When really it's
Just
just
do it.
like, yeah, just
Just
do
do
it.
it.
Like
Yeah.
I can feel her being so rigid
The
in
brain
the way
is
that
too turned on
yes.
during the performance.
Right. Like
At,
do
like-
less. You need
Yeah.
to be doing less.
If they were to relax, and there's still time to find themselves back in that mix, do you know what I mean? Like a good
Yeah.
Canadians and it will help
Yeah.
build momentum. It's like it's not over.
No,
But-
It's not over. I feel bad that I said like
No,
they're kind
I
of out of
think
the mix.
they're
I
in
think
an
that
uphill
they're
battle for sure.
it's
It's
an
an up-
uphill battle
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
no,
But I think if Deanna and Max do a lights out short program,
Mhm.
which is
They'll
their
get what they
stronger
need.
program, they're going to be right there. And
Yes.
like then it will be okay, who's going to skate a clean free skate? And they will be right there in the podium mix.
Woo. The pairs
I
one's
mean,
gonna be so good too.
I know.
Pairs will be good. It will be very good. But I think that's
I'll tell you
like,
who I think is, trending out of the mix too is Metelkina and Berlava, who like these repeated inconsistencies,
Oh,
and
lifts
the
have
way
freaked me out.
yeah, they're
yeah,
scary.
there were some scary moments. Some scary moments. And like the way their components were, like I don't think the judges see them on the level of the other teams.
Yeah.
It's
So they are
helpful to
really-
see everyone
Yeah.
together.
So they
Like,
are really
it
going to
really
need
is.
mistakes ahead of them, I think, to end up on the podium.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. But if there are mistakes, that's when they can swoop in.
100%.
I need
Okay.
him to like knit his ribs together when he's lifting her though. My God.
Yeah.
He's doing like a full on drag queen backbend when he's lifting her and
Yeah.
it scares the shit out of me.
I need like a resistance band around his ankles where I'm like, those legs, there's
Yeah.
like they're big steps. I mean, I don't know,
Oh,
like it just
I don't know
they-
anything.
I noticed them. And on the other pair,
His
like,
rib
men, I
flare
don't.
scares me. If I was up there, I'd be like, "You good down there?
Stop flaring.
Stop flaring those ribs."
You have a flare up.
I do think the best lifts in the events are the Japanese lifts.
Yes,
Most fluid, most speed, most secure.
easily. Yes.
Yeah. And
But, you
that
know-
does really like stand out to me when you watch them skate.
Yeah, and I mean, it does explain why they have a little bit of like room when
Yeah.
they make an error, because the pairs elements, which are the most valuable elements, are the ones that they do the best.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
they're,
that's
they're
where
getting
they
a
get-
GOE bump on the ones that have the highest GOE ceiling, which is
Mhm.
Exactly.
yeah, totally.
Should we talk
Okay.
about the dance or the men?
Ashley, you decide.
Yeah.
Let's do the men because the men, it's really to me, there's two kind of storylines. I feel like there is the world champion in performance and the world champion in jumping. And I feel like both need to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ilya Malinin won this event by 30 points. He did
Mhm.
7 quads in his free skate.
But
It was
was
insane.
not
And
in the lead in the short,
he was in third in the short,
which was crazy.
Yeah, which was crazy. Yuma Kageyama got second and Shun Sato got third. But yeah, so Ilya comes out and is just like messy in the short program.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a quad axel and he was messy on that. So God forbid. A
Right.
bad short program, as Ashley would say.
A bad short. Yeah.
I would have been sobbing, crying if I did this short program like that.
Yeah,
like,
he did,
I
gets a
can't-
94 and Ashley's like, woof,
Oh, bad.
bad.
horrible, out of the mix.
At least I
Um,
caught myself being like, what the fuck are you
No,
No,
but
but
I
I
think
don't-
I actually think it's a good like indicator of how good
Good
all of these
things
skaters are
Yes.
Yes.
being, that like something
That
that
we're like, this
is
is
actually
bad.
fine. You're like, whoa, that was bad.
I know.
It wasn't at all.
Like how
Yeah.
privileged we are.
Yeah, blessed.
Blessed. How blessed we are
Yeah.
to be this stressed.
But yeah, so
yeah.
Yuma Kageyama won the short program. He did like a very happy dance.
Wait, did
in
you
the
see
kiss and
his
cry.
dad though being like, chill?
Yeah. He almost hit him with his cane.
Yes, because he
Sit
was like,
down.
winners don't react like this. You need to.
I mean, yeah, you look like you've never been
expected
here
this."
before.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. You need
Yeah.
to act like play this a little cooler.
I
please.
know. He was like,
Yeah.
be cool, dude.
Yeah. Don't be
Yeah.
so surprised you landed the jumps.
That was
Truly.
very Wagner family of him.
Yeah.
I
Car
knew
ride home.
exactly what was
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, don't cry until the car ride home and don't be happy either.
Right.
No,
This
don't
joy,
celebrate.
less of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was so
Emotions,
cute.
don't show
None.
them.
None. That was so cute. God, that short program is so good.
I love the short program. I think it's like fun. I mean, it's obviously more fun when you do it cleanly, right? It's
Yeah,
like
that helps.
great to watch. Like it's
Mhm.
it's great.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more fun when your dad gets mad at you for being so happy.
I know. I know.
So yeah, so Ilya, I guess let's do Ilya in general. You know, he's 14 points behind in the short program because he has multiple mistakes, and then he wins by 30. You know, it's a 45-point swing essentially, just with one program because there
Mhm.
are 7 quads in it, and you know, these like insane combinations. Like I think the last thing that he did was a quad sal triple axel was the last jump.
The last jump.
So
Again, nauseating.
it's insane.
It's
I don't
crazy.
there's nothing you can say. Like it's just I don't know. I will say like it's the last minute of that program is awesome.
Yeah.
It's just he does thing after thing after thing. And I'm saying thing because they're not all elements, right? He's doing like the backflip, he's doing the raspberry twist, he's doing the quad sal triple axel, he's doing like,
he's doing
he's
things.
pumping
He's
his
doing
fist,
shit.
like he's doing
Yes.
like tricks for the audience, and they're
Mhm.
so into it by the end. Like everyone's so bought
Mhm.
into it. Like I like had chills when he was done
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
because I was just like, this is amazing. This is amazing.
No, it's awe-inspiring. He is the only person in the world, in this generation, ever.
Yeah.
And I think now or ever to be able to do this. Like he's a once in a lifetime, once of all time athlete to ever be able to do that. Like you can't even put words to it because I truly don't ever think we'll see an athlete like him ever again. It's insane.
It's yeah.
I mean, I never thought we'd see an athlete like this. I can't believe we are. I will say that, like, I think like we can be like more critical, and you know, especially when you see him like back to back with Yuma, who like Yuma is like when you could think of like the most ideal
Yep.
looking program, the most ideal looking like Olympic champion skater. Like you think
Mhm.
of like that, and then to see like Ilya right after that, and it's like holy shit! Like
What
Ilya was
is
out of this
this?
world. Ilya
Yeah.
was out of this world. He is not your classic
No.
skater, but he has some like point of view of like some sort of like artistic expression that he is trying to get out there. Like he is expressing himself in the way that he best knows how, and it really resonates with a lot of like non-skating people. It really
I mean,
hits
and
home.
skating people too.
I mean,
Like we
yes.
watch this and we're like, What are we watching? It's insane."
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, and I like I'm even I mean, yeah, I got like to just
Yeah.
like to repeat what Sarah was saying was like I got chills.
Yeah.
This was like an
Mhm.
Olympic champion kind of skate.
Yeah. No, 100%. It reminded me a lot of in 2015 in Barcelona when Yuzu did that crazy Grand Prix final free skate, which at the
Mhm.
time was like the best program ever. He did, I think, 4 quads in it. You know, who cares now?
How
Um,
pedestrian.
we're doing
Right.
7 now, okay.
Mhm.
But I remember Yuzu like hitting his ending pose and like breathing in this like the face that he was making as he was like kind of starting to catch his breath and bow was this like almost mad like defiant face at the end. And I
Yeah.
always like got so fired up watching Yuzu do that because I was like, God, yes. Like you know what I mean? He
Mm.
makes me feel like I was doing that with him
Like you could
kind
go
of.
like climb a mountain.
And yeah, and Ilya was making that same sort of facial expression when he finished this program. And actually, he finishes the program almost exactly like that program that
Cool.
Yuzu used to do,
Yeah.
the same A program. And I like had this like flashback, and I was like, oh my god, like it's
I know.
crazy. I
Cool.
mean, it's cool, and I just don't know how anyone can beat him. I just don't think anyone can, and they won't.
They
Yeah,
won't.
they won't.
And so that kind of leads to the memory of talking about how amazing your skating quality is. I mean, like Yuma's skating, and that's the thing that is kind of unfortunate. Like he will not beat
No,
Ilya. He won't.
unless Ilya has to have a disaster,
He has
which,
to.
you know, anything can happen on the day, but Ilya has not given us a lot of indications that he's going to have a disaster. And
No.
so, and that's what would be required. I do think with Yuma, you know, some of it is you talk about I hesitate to even say this because don't come for me. But like you talk about a person like Michelle Kwan, right, who doesn't ever win the Olympics, but
Mhm.
has these moments that people just really remember. Like
Oh,
these programs that stand out in your mind sometimes just as much as the Olympic champions programs.
oh,
You know
this
what I
is one of
mean?
those
And I
programs.
think this is one of those. And I like kind of, I was like tearing. I always like get a little teary at the height of the music, at like towards the end of the program. And I was thinking that I was like, you know, he's not going to win the Olympics, I don't think. But this is the program that a lot of people will remember, or a program that a lot of people will remember for a long time, just as much as
Mhm.
they remember what Ilya is doing on the jumps. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think
Totally.
that's amazing. And I just really hope he does it cleanly because we
Yeah.
haven't
Yes,
seen it yet at its
I
full
know.
power.
And you know, I think like at the beginning of this season, I remember thinking like, I wonder how I would feel if like, because I'm watching this Yuma program that makes me like feel something really deeply.
Hmm.
I wonder how I feel if like he skates that clean and it goes behind Ilya. And I think that like at this point, I would be completely fine. I would feel fine. And I would feel like they are both amazing. And I would still feel like I wouldn't feel like anybody was ripped off. I wouldn't feel like I wish the results were any other way. I think I would, which I know everyone is really worried about. Will you be at peace? Me.
Yeah.
Um,
I am.
I would be at peace with it because I would go like, what more do you want from either of them? Like,
Yeah,
that's how I was
But
thinking
I
I would
almost
feel.
wonder if he's arriving at that too, because look at how he's been skating this season.
Much better.
Much better. I feel like he's wrapped his head around something in a completely different way. Because you have to wonder, he's been chasing this idea of being second best for seasons now.
right.
And that's really tough for no athlete goes into this being okay with second
Yeah,
best. That's not
but
why
I
we
think
do this. That's not how we're wired.
but maybe he, to your point, has found a different goal of like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be the best artistic performer in this sport,
Mm-hmm.
period. And he
Mm-hmm.
has a woman working with him who sits in the kiss and cry with him who was a lot like that. Like there
Mhm.
I
came a time in
totally
Carolina
agree.
Costner's career when she could not win. I mean, she won a world title, but like there came a time when she wasn't going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And she still was like the best at what she could do the
At what
best.
she
Right.
did.
And
And it
I
didn't
feel like
take anything away from her.
that is kind of the territory he's starting to enter because I mean, what choice does he have?
Yeah.
Right.
And then yeah, I think Adam, like we would all be at peace because this is the way it's set up, and then we can ask ourselves larger questions about, is this the way we would want a scoring system set up for figure skating? Like, do we
Mhm.
want artistry capped at 100 points when somebody can get a tech score of 150?
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
know. But in the current shell of how it exists, like I think we
This
just
is it.
we have to live with it,
Yeah.
Right. And you know what? Like to that point, it's just like again, like Illy's a good skater too. Like I know that there's a lot of people who like are it's just a jump clinic. I don't feel that way. I really don't. Like he's doing these difficult transitions in and out of everything. I I think he's just like a very modern looking skater. And it's not classic and it's like
Yeah.
it's so different from Yuma, which it makes them even more amazing as competitors.
And if
Yeah.
it's just a jump clinic, consider me a learned woman.
I consider you a learned woman,
Yeah,
a
I don't think
schooled
it's
woman.
I don't think it's just a jump clinic. I do think there are some natural limitations on the program artistically because of the jump content.
Mm,
And I
Mhm.
don't think that they should be within a half a point on PCS, which they are.
mm.
I don't think that. I'm not
No.
saying Ilya should be getting a 50 out of 100, but I think like to have them that way when Yuma doesn't have a program. Yuma has a program that's designed to maximize artistry,
Right.
and Ilya doesn't.
Because I mean, it just scored that because it's exactly like,
I
what do you
know,
want to give him? A
but I'm saying
5? Like you
I don't want to give him a
can't.
5, but I think you could give him an 8 instead of a 9.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And that's not me being like he sucks. That's just, in the relativity of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But Mikhail Shidorov's total score at this event was about Ilya's free skate score. And I really,
Dude is
first of all,
going through
that's
it.
insane. But
That
second
is
of all,
insane.
yeah, Shidorov really going through it here.
Just
Returning to his old short program, which I think is a good step for him.
I like it. Yeah.
mhm.
But
It didn't go well here, but I like the
No.
program.
I do too. I don't know.
The free skate is like insane. It's like
I
I imagine like
I
the
think the
worst
free
trip of all
skate
time.
Yeah.
is the
The
one
one he
that
should have
is
switched.
yeah. But oof.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
just going
he was
through it.
jumping so close to the microphones, and I was texting with you guys. Like you could hear his landings, and they sounded like roller skating landings. Like he was just so flat on his
Mhm.
blades. He's just like throwing himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Speaking of, so
What?
like in Japan, it's the ice that we would skate on.
that
It's
ice
called
is-
tank ice.
Yeah.
Because it's built like they lay it over and why is it called tank ice? Basically, it's like over a swimming pool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And sometimes sometimes with tank ice, you get this extra like spring or bounce from the
Mhm.
ice. I don't know why
It's
I can't.
really hard ice to skate on. It's really fast ice. It's also really brittle ice.
Yes.
So it chips a lot. It can be a little bit unpredictable. I always found it really challenging to skate on. And you can find yourself in trouble with jumps, particularly.
Yes, because it will throw your timing off. Like it will totally
Mhm.
throw your timing off because you do
Mhm.
get this like extra bounce, but somebody who like it really I could see like like they need to skate on tank ice every competition was Daniel Grossel. I've
Yeah.
never seen these jumps like boom.
I know.
clean.
I know.
I was like,
Yeah. He
damn.
gets second in the free skate.
I
Wait,
know.
you guys. So have you seen this parody account
Oh,
on
of
Twitter?
course.
Okay.
Nothing
Of
GOEs.
course.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yeah.
So
Shout
I
out to
so they
them.
tweeted saying Pope excommunicates Daniel Grossel.
From the
Wait,
Catholic
did you
Church.
see the one that they did where it's like Raphael Artunian looking for PR expert in Irvine,
Wait,
California?
that's so funny because all of
Yes.
his alt-right students.
I know. Oh my God. I was thinking about it. I'm like, Raphael's running his own little like channel 1 down there. Like, what is going
God.
on? The propaganda.
I think it's
Wait,
Orange
Sarah,
County though.
I didn't
Orange
get the
County.
chance to tell you this, but I call up Raph when it's like official that he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I'm congratulating him. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, thank you, buddy. What you know what I want? I want a picture of you and Adam and Nathan." I was like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "You should make that happen for me. You should organize this for me." I go,
Okay.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
live near you. None of
Assigning
us do.
labor. Well, isn't Nathan getting inducted in St. Louis? I feel like
know,
you could organize that.
I need to figure this out, but it's my job to do this.
Mhm.
It
so.
sounds like a very important job. I mean, who are you to deny a Hall of Famer his wish?
No, I know.
Who are you to deny a Hall of Famer his last left-wing students?
I know. So we have to do that for him though, because he's done so much for us. He really
Yes.
has.
Yeah.
He's the best.
But yeah, amazing event. I mean, very amazing event for Daniel Grossel.
Yeah. Also, like
Mhm.
Shun Sato, like he's another one kind of tapped into like doing his own thing, finding himself
Yeah,
on the podium.
just staying as clean as he can stay. And
Can we also
swooping in.
mention that Shun Sato is kind of like the last remaining normal old school men's skater, like of the
like in the
program
packaging,
vibes?
the costuming,
Yeah.
the classical
Like-
music.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, the costumes are like it's 2010.
yes.
You're running late.
Totally.
Yeah.
I have those costumes.
Yeah.
I've worn those costumes.
Yeah.
They're one piece. They feel like pajamas. It's amazing. Life is good.
No, yeah,
Uh.
you're right though. It's like of a bygone era.
Era. Yeah.
Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
His
And
coach is hilarious.
yes,
Oh.
his coach is amazing.
So
So
He's-
enthusiastic.
Mortified by his coach.
They're doing opposite of Yuma and his dad.
Yeah. He's
Yuma's
Yeah.
dad
sitting
is
there
like,
being
"Sit
like,
down."
shut
yeah.
the fuck.
Yuma's dad is going a decent skater sits and relaxes. And then Shun goes, a decent coach shuts their mouth when we get our marks.
Oh,
they're
he's
so
not getting
funny.
paid next week.
He should be.
He should be. He was so good.
I
Yeah.
mean, Shun is basically, to me, guaranteed a spot at the Olympics. Like,
He-
Surely.
He
you know,
has to be. He's
he's on
Mr.
the podium
Reliable.
of the Grand Prix final. Like,
Mr. Reliable
He gets-
himself.
yeah. So that's exciting.
All right. Do we need to talk about Hot Mess Express?
You're talking about the ice dance?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or, well, I mean, any event where
No, yeah.
an athlete's pet is publicly
Oh, yeah.
commenting
No, we need to talk
on
about that.
Instagram.
Yeah. hmm
No, we need to talk about that because I have a lot of feelings.
Yeah. My one feeling is my pets have never commented on
And they shouldn't.
no.
And they shouldn't.
No. Okay. But all
Okay.
right. Let's
So let's say what happened. Okay. I
Okay.
think let's split this into two things. We should talk about the top two teams, and then we should talk about 3 and 4.
Okay.
I think 5th and 6th, Reed, Amber Levitchitz, and Zingis and Kolesnik both skated well, and I expected to be in exactly the places that they are in. Great for them to be at the Grand Prix final, and like we'll leave that there, I think.
yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So Madison Chalk and Evan Bates won this event by about 6 points.
Mhm.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
I
I thought
didn't
that they
either.
could win, but I
Yes.
didn't think it would happen by a large margin.
Now, who was second, Sarah?
Laurence Fournier-Boudry, Guillaume Cizeron, who they had 2 deductions in their free dance. She
Mhm.
had like a weird fluky fall where she like her skirt got caught under her blade. It wasn't on an element, so it really could have been a lot more costly than it was. And then they got called for an extended lift. So they had like a -2. But they also lost the rhythm dance by a little over a point, and they were clean in that. So I think that was more interesting to me
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
it's hard to judge when there's errors, right?
Yes.
What like the judges mean. What did you guys think like watching this? Obviously I think we all watched it after we knew the results because it happened in the middle of the night. What did you think?
I watched the ice dance event as an uneducated viewer. I
You
feel
say
like
that, but like,
I
what
think you
more
know more than
education
you
could you have?
Yeah, I think you know
well,
more than you think you know.
that's fair, but I guess I'm just kind of sitting here being like, we've been talking about how close this is going to be and how this is kind of an opportunity to see how Chalk and Bates are going to fare against this team and see if they really are undefeatable. And then all of a sudden, we've hyped it up to be this big battle and then to be 6 points ahead. I'm surprised, I guess. It just didn't feel like it was that challenging for them, and I didn't see that coming.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam.
That's my hot take.
I think that like when we watch them back to back, when we see the French versus the Americans, I think there's been so much talk of the levels and the skaters really needing to just spell it out for the judges with this. These are the turns I'm doing. This is the level I'm going for. Just like clarity, clarity, clarity. I think like at least I think Maddie Chalk, there's not another skater in the world whose like legs are locked solid straight, showing exactly what she's doing. Like what she's doing is very meticulous. It's very
Deliberate.
it's very deliberate.
Yep.
She, I think, is the most deliberate skater in the entire world, where it's like you're never wondering what turn she's doing. You're never wondering what position she's in. She has some of the most beautiful positions and she's the most deliberate on the ice. And I see that like in the way that the sport is being judged, you need to be incredibly deliberate in what you are doing to basically be like, hey, I'm doing a level 4, give me a level 4.
Yeah.
And I see that how because she's so deliberate, it pays off in the levels that they get. There's no question. There's no wiggle room in the way that she performs a lot of this stuff. And obviously, Evan is also a very good skater too. But Maddie specifically, it's like nobody is as deliberate as she is. Like visually, like there's no other skater. She's not the deepest, she's not the most powerful, but she's
Right.
the most deliberate, and that's what seems to be the most important thing right now. I think when I was watching Laurence and Guillaume, I obviously like the skating was incredible, the performance was beautiful. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to like. I don't know what to say because I also feel like this big 6 point gap is like there's only so much that they can do with the components when there is a fall. Like they do need to take away from the components. So it's one of those things where it's like I wonder what would have happened if everyone was clean. But this obviously plays in Maddie and Evan's favor to when we walk away when all is said and done, you won the Grand Prix final by 6 points.
Yeah, I mean you're right though, Adam. Like I think you have this like -2, on Laurence and Guillaume. You add those 2 back, right? And then you, in theory, add back some of the components that they lost the components by 3 points. And you, in theory, add some of those back when there's no fall.
Yes.
And then you're looking at a situation where they're quite close. And
Yes.
I thought after Maddie and Evan won the rhythm dance, I was kind of like, maybe they're just setting, they want this to be close. So they will have Maddie and Evan win the rhythm dance. They'll have Guillaume and Laurence win the free dance. And then it'll be really close. And I don't know who will win, but like they'll do that. Or they'll split it so that it's like, who knows what will happen at the Olympics.
Right.
But then they couldn't do that because she fell.
Right.
And I don't know if that's what they were going to do, but at first I was thinking maybe.
Well, is there a universe where this could be something similar to what happened? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this kind of what happened with Tessa and Scott and Meryl and Charlie, where they had them kind of like flip flop, where going into Olympics, was it Tessa and Scott won Grand Prix final, and then Meryl and Charlie ended up taking Olympics?
I can't remember for sure, but that's what happened to Guillaume and Gabby and Tessa and Scott in
Okay.
17, 18. So it's super possible that you're correct. I'm just not remembering
Okay.
in detail.
Yeah.
But
So
there is definitely a precedent for that.
yeah.
Where like the
So-
Grand Prix final is like a bone before the Olympics.
Right.
I don't know if that's the situation we are in. because of
Meryl
the
and Charlie,
mistakes.
they in that Olympic season, Meryl and Charlie were like consistently beating Tessa and Scott, and they won the final, but by like a less than a point and a half. It was like
It was
incredibly
really
close.
close.
This was in
Yes.
the 2014 season.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I just don't know how to evaluate it. I mean, this is an amazing result for Maddie and Evan.
Yeah.
Yes.
No question. Like they went out and skated their programs and they skated them well. I thought their rhythm dance looked less slow than it looked at Skate America.
Mhm.
Still slower certainly than Laurence and Guillaume look.
Mhm.
But you know, and their free dance continues to be, I think it's a good piece for them. You know,
Yeah.
they're like skating it well and it works.
And it's getting better.
But when we talk about like you need to be deliberate, it's if you have an overextended lift, it's like you're letting the music take over. But when you're so deliberate, everything is on time. Everything is exactly where you said it would be. Every edge is exactly what you said it would be. There's no like overcoming of of like, oh, I had to hold the edge longer because it just like the violin was sweeping, and it's just like you can't afford any of those like little like you take a little bit of the heart out to
You
get the
do.
points out.
Mm-hmm.
You do. I do, you know, I feel more in watching Laurence and Guillaume's free dance than I feel
free dance.
watching. I mean, you know, they create these just kind of stunning visuals
I
with
mean,
their
it's
skating.
yeah.
It's true. You know what I was thinking is it's so unbelievable that Guillaume, who is one of the best ice dancers we've ever seen, has somehow managed to find two partners who match him so well and who are so close to his skill level. Like that's incredible that he's
Yeah.
able to do that. That's wild. Yeah, so
And
I
lucky.
don't it's lucky.
It is
yeah.
lucky.
It's lucky.
It is also crazy that like we've been like bitching and moaning about Maddie Chalk's skirt, and then it's Laurence's skirt that
right.
gets her in trouble. Like that's
No, yeah.
she's the last skirt I would have thought that
Totally.
you'd be tripping over.
Totally. I
Oh,
think
did
that's
you
why
see her
it's so
knee in the
fluky.
kiss and cry?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
poor
I
she's
thing.
so
saw
hard.
that knee in the kiss and cry. I was like, she's not gonna she's gonna make sure the blood is dripping on the ground before she touches it.
Oh yeah. She's
that's-
ignoring that.
I don't see it.
Mm-mm.
I can't see it. She's losing like an ounce of blood.
Blood?
I'm sorry. Excusez-moi, blood. S'il vous plaît, slap a bitch.
Seine Blut is meine Blut.
Yeah. So I still don't know like what prediction I would make for the Olympics off of this. I really
None.
don't. None.
I kind
There's
of
no,
I feel like this again means nothing.
yeah, it's yeah.
Except when it comes to 3-4.
Well, let's talk about 3-4.
Okay.
So
Well, when we're talking about the free dances, Sarah, go ahead. I'm cutting you
no,
off.
it's okay. Wait, I mean, I was just gonna say who got third and fourth.
So
Do you want me to say that, or do you
Yeah,
want to say
please. No, you've been saying the results.
Yeah, you've
and
been
it's just,
saying
it
it.
feels
Can
so
you keep
good.
saying
I'm
it?
sorry.
You're good at
Okay,
it.
so Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier got 4th after being 3rd in the rhythm dance.
Mm-hmm.
Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson got 3rd after being 4th in the rhythm dance. So they swapped places.
Mm-hmm.
And Piper, in particular, along with Carol Lane, her coach, have been doing a campaign ever since
Well, and Piper's dog.
on the internet. Yeah, I'm counting Piper as Piper's dog.
Well, and Piper's husband.
And Piper's husband as Piper as well. Yeah, no, they are doing a like social media campaign about them getting cheated at this event.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even really putting words in their mouth. Like that sounds extreme, but that is essentially what's like being said. And Piper like tagged the ISU in a quote about integrity. Like it's a little ugly. And it's getting a little personal in some cases, calling out individual skaters like Lila and Lewis, calling out individual coaches like Marie France.
That's what I've been so surprised by.
I don't think it's a great look.
I agree with what she's upset about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
personally,
you can totally see where she's coming
I agree. But then I saw one comment in particular where someone was saying that this is like Marie France is the new
Linachuk.
Linachuk.
Yeah.
And she commented saying she's so much worse. And I was like, what are you doing?
Well, and it's like, I think everybody has not everybody, but some people have rightly pointed out that, there are 3 lead coaches in Montreal and only one of them is Marie France. And like, we don't need to villainize the one woman in the situation. When we know that, the men are taking part in whatever politicking is happening, all the coaches are taking part in it. Right. So it's like, we don't need to single out.
Completely different international environment. They have 95% of the dance environment. So I just think that the political dance environment is completely different.
Yep.
And it's naturally going to be shifted in their favor. Is that fair? No. Is it what it is? Yes. But I agree so much. I think that Piper and Paul were better. I think
I think they were better in the free dance.
Okay.
What's funny about this result is I think that Lila and Lewis should win the rhythm dance over them, and I think they should lose the free dance to them and lose overall to them. And that's the opposite of what they did. But I think that Piper and Paul have a rhythm dance material problem, and I think Lila and Lewis, like, they skated back to back, and I was like, whoa, the energy level is so different. And like Lila and Lewis have you eating out of the palm of their hand, and the rhythm dance like vibe, the 90s thing, it just suits their style of skating a bit more.
That's so true.
So I think Lila and Lewis are the stronger rhythm dance team this year, but the free dance it's indefensible.
Their Piper and Paul's free dance is my tinfoil hat. Like this, I think that's the best free dance of the event. To me, it's my favorite free dance of the season. I would have been completely fine if they won the free dance.
Agreed.
That's not fully how I feel, but that's the best I've seen them skate it. And I like this program, and it doesn't ultimately I don't think they have a material problem the way that I said about the rhythm dance. Like it's not my very favorite program, but that doesn't mean I hate it. It's just, but this is the best I've seen them skate it all year, where I was like moved by it again in a way that I hadn't been since 5 years ago when they skated it before. And to watch them just lose, I don't know, like they were cleaner, they were better.
They were better. They were better. And that's what feels.
But now I'm going to say something else where it's like, listen, what do I think like Marie France and Patch and like the whole crew is doing? I don't think that they're like coming into the rink with like giant bags of money going, okay, who's coming here today? Let's give them some wads of cash. I don't believe that that's what's happening. I
No, I
don't
think
think
they
that
just have
that's what's happening.
access to everybody.
I think that what they are doing is that they're incredibly proactive of getting response and getting feedback from as many people as possible to make sure that their students are equipped with as much knowledge as possible to be as good as they can be at these events. And I think
Mhm.
that they have those resources to be able to do that. That being said, Piper and Paul are from one of the biggest skating federations in the entire world. They are the only dance team that has, at this point, podium potential.
They're the only skating entry that has a legitimate podium chance at the Olympics.
Out
for
of
Canada.
every discipline from Skate
Yes.
Canada, yes. Get off your ass, Skate Canada, and your coaches, Piper and Paul. Get them off their ass too, and have them start calling people. Get feedback. If you already know that you're up against like somebody who has access to 95% of the dance world easily, then you need to like combat that and go like, hey, we saw this. Why is this being judged this way? Why are we getting these scores?
Mhm.
What can we do to improve? Like if you're willing to go, hey, I'm gonna be like up against the grain, and I know that like we're going up against this like juggernaut school that has access to all this
Yeah.
information, then you've got to be like on top of it. You need to
Yeah.
have the answers. You need to have like the reaching out to the judges. You need to know that. Like
Yeah.
now it's like too late to be going, well, this isn't fair. You knew that you were at a disadvantage.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
knew that. How could you
And
not know
and
that?
saying that it's not fair does not change how unfair it is. And by pointing out that it's unfair, let everyone else point out how unfair it is
Totally.
for you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Ashley.
Like
Yes.
you pointing out how unfair it is a really bad move. Tagging the ISU is a really bad move. And I support her. I agree with them. I think that what happened is so unfair. Leave your dogs out of it.
Truly
Yeah.
leave your dogs out. I mean, yeah, I agree with you,
When
Ashley.
it was her husband, like also that I
husband
was like
commented-
fine. Like leave it, but like I was fine when it was that. I would say now as like someone who I would say sees her as a friend, like leave it, wrap it up, take a step back.
Wait, can you guys please tell me like along the lines of what the dogs said?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, this is what it is. I'm going to read it to you. Okay. This is a comment on Instagram by somebody else's dog. This is a dog
It's
account.
another dog account.
This is a dog account that is not Piper's dog, okay? Wrote this
Okay.
comment. I'm going to read it to you. This is Oliver, the golden doodle, wrote this, okay?
And I think this
No.
is the last episode we'll ever do because
This is
how
our
do you
finale,
top
actually.
this? Yeah.
No, okay,
How
so
do you
Oliver
top
the golden-
Oliver the golden dude? Good night, everyone.
Oliver the Golden Doodle says, the quality of Piper and Paul's edges, their overall skating skills, and the emotional depth of their performance were so clearly superior to the British team. It is sad that they're robbed. No faith in these judges, and the blatant favoritism toward one particular coaching center is gross and shameful. These amazing athletes have given so much to the sport and deserve ethical judging. Oliver.
Woof woof.
Woof woof. Oliver wrote that, and then
Uh-huh.
Scout my doodle, Piper's
Good night. I
dog.
mean, I'm
Scout my doodle replies to this comment and says, I stand with Oliver.
Yeah, here, as someone who has
But whose
talked
dogs are those?
Scout is Piper's dog. I stand with like
Here, I'm just gonna tell you quite frankly what is gonna happen. So I had judges come up to me after I shit talked judges about how they judged me.
when was this?
Post nationals.
9/11.
Okay.
Post
Post
9/11.
Like
9/11.
post nationals in 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And basically said that it felt like a slap in the face, that they felt like it was incredibly disrespectful after all the years of hard work they had put into supporting my career, yada, yada, yada. So there's just no world where any criticism directly towards the judges, the ISU, is ever taken with like an introspective lens. And so I think
Right.
what Adam is saying is the best approach of like, okay, you know what? You're right. The cards are stacked against us.
What are we going to do about it?
Let's utilize our resources and figure out what we can do about it.
Yeah.
That's the only
I
way to
mean,
move
I
forward
think,
and,
like,
and stop commenting.
I
Yeah.
just think the easiest way to lose sympathy is to demand it.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
I was a sympathy demander,
And it's like,
and guess what? I never got it.
it's the easiest way to
Feel
lose it.
sorry for me.
Because
Yeah, it's so
I
true.
would
It's so
be
true.
inclined to be pissed off on Piper's behalf if she was not telling everyone they need to be pissed off, right? And it's like
I'm
I
pissed
am
off on her
frustrated.
behalf.
I am frustrated. I am, but again, I think we all are on the same page about we think
Right,
Piper
but
and Paul should have
aren't
gotten
you
third at this event, but like
But now I'm mad at her for getting
you
Scout
can't do this.
involved.
This campaign is like you need to be above this.
Right.
You need to make one comment, a real one, in the mix zone that is like, we don't understand these scores and we know we're skating better than our scores indicate. Keep it about you.
Yep.
And we are going to
Right.
continue to skate as well as we know how to skate. And we're going to continue to improve our programs. And we hope that the next time we are out here, that our scores reflect more accurately what we are doing on the ice. Done. You don't say
Sarah
another
Hughes,
word.
PR expert.
You
Yeah,
don't say
I
another
mean,
word. You act like flippant. Like these people don't know what they're doing. We know what
Right.
we're
These
doing.
people are
They don't know what they're
idiots.
doing, but
I'm
we
going to
know
go
what we're
back to
doing.
work.
And this is about me. Like this is not about
it's about me.
Lila and Lewis.
That's where it feels
and-
so where it's like
Lila and Lewis have done nothing wrong.
nothing wrong.
And they are nice people, as far as I can tell, pretty well liked. So it's a bad target, right? Like don't
Right.
and Lila and Lewis, like this I know it was written by Oliver, but this agreeing with someone who's like taking a shot at the emotional depth of Lila and Lewis's program, it's like Lila and Lewis aren't trying to do something emotionally deep. They are being who they are. And I think people respect them for that. Whether
Mhm.
and they've never pretended to be something else. Like they do what they're good at. Leave them alone. Do what you
Right.
need to do.
Get your coaches on the fucking phone and get some feedback. Get people to rally around your material. That's what I don't understand. And maybe they aren't. There's no way that they are.
My sense is that, we talk about Maddie and Evan being like having this success playing the game of like they got all this feedback at the beginning of the year and immediately implementing it, right? And my sense
Mhm.
about Piper and Paul, and I'm saying this is a sense, it's not a fact. I don't know it for sure. But my sense about them is that they don't want to do that, change their
Mhm.
material, get the feedback, because they are more like artists and we
Right.
have a vision and we feel like that's more important than playing along. And it's like, well, you can make that decision, but when other
It
people
comes
play
at a
along
price.
and you don't, you have to know
Yes.
that your threshold for being successful will then be higher if you want to be special. And
Mhm.
you can
And
make
that's
that choice.
annoying.
That's annoying, but like you can make that choice and but you need to accept that you made it.
Right. And I think at the end of the day, we need to remember that it's like if ice dance is a sport, it's being judged upon the criteria that's in front of us. It's like sport meets art, right?
Mhm.
And so there's this component of what makes this a sport. Do you know what I mean? It's like what you put out there on the ice. But if it's going to be judged, I think I like to believe that I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt, but the people who are judging this are trying to do their best as well. I don't think anybody is going out there with ill intent being like, I'm going to fuck over these people. I don't think you have to believe that. And it all happens so quickly, right? When they're out there and they're judging. But when somebody makes it so clear exactly what they're doing, they've reached out for feedback. You've seen that. You've confirmed that these things are going to get these levels. It makes it much easier to judge.
Yeah.
And that's the way that it works. And it's like you're from a federation that is huge and so powerful, one of the most powerful federations in the entire skating world. You're the only one who has podium potential. Get everyone rallying around you.
Yeah,
It
do
just seems
something.
like they're just sort of like, I don't know what to do. We'll just see what happens. That's what it
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah. I do think if you're going to to your point, Adam, like if someone is going out and like we're going to screw them over, you better know that that's happening before you suggest that it is.
Yeah,
Because I think that just comes off really like sore loser
it
behavior.
does. Yes.
If you know somebody's doing something against you specifically, not like some conspiracy in the ether, which is what I feel like we're talking about here,
Yeah.
then you should say that and you should
It
talk about it. You should report it. But if you
Yeah.
don't know that,
But in fairness, they're also coming off of, wasn't their last event? They also, didn't she take to the Notes app and
Finland.
Finland.
in Finland and express frustration about levels? Like, I
She
think
did.
she's coming from a place of frustration already with just the
Totally.
system. That being said,
It's just the wrong way to go about it.
And
Yeah.
a lot
you
of people
both
are
said.
frustrated with the system. Like we
Yeah.
talked about this on the podcast. Like a lot of people have talked about it.
yeah.
But it's like we
And
were
we're
talking about
on,
with the,
like-
it's like we were talking about with the men though, right? This is the system. So
Right.
make peace with the system you're in and figure out a way to be the best you can be in it.
Yeah, work
Yeah.
smarter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I still think they have a chance to be on the Olympic podium.
agree.
I
They
agree.
they were a whisker away from it right here. So
Right.
I don't think that is out of reach for them. And I wish that they would stop acting like it is, like it's already been taken away.
Well, it just really just stopped the steal is what it feels like.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Stop the steal.
Yeah.
Stop the steal. Stay in line. Stop the steal. Stop the count. Like
Stop
that's
the
like,
count.
you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Just let everybody else do this work for you.
Correct.
Play the game.
Play
Yeah.
the game.
And the
This
game
not
is that
how
the
you-
skaters don't do their own politicking.
No.
That's the game. So like you need to call in some reinforcements. You have them. You know?
Right.
And it
And
doesn't
there
need
are
to be
people-
and it,
Hi, Mike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike.
Mike
Michael
Slipchuk.
Jordan is who we're
Yeah.
talking about.
I mean, but like Carol, right? It's like
Yeah.
I sincerely hope that Carol Lane is doing more than retweeting things that are like shady towards, Laurence
That's
and
also
Guillaume.
so unprofessional, by the way.
It
That's
is.
insane work. You're a coach. Get on the phone with the
That's what
judges
I-
and off of
yeah.
the fucking computer.
Yeah. And also don't like Carol retweeting something about Guillaume and Laurence. It's like, girl, that's not the target you need to be focused on right now.
That's not.
Like they're gonna outskate your team. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna outskate everybody. So like they are outskating everybody. Don't
Pick
aim at
a
them.
different target.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
yeah,
them.
I don't know.
It
I
never
do.
goes well for people, anybody across any sport, no matter who the athlete is. It never goes well. It never bodes well for an athlete retweeting like mean-spirited things about their
Get
competitors.
off
Ever.
Twitter.
It's a tale as old
Get
as
off
fucking
Twitter.
time.
I don't care if your dog does it, your husband does it, your coach does it, or you do it yourself. No one should be doing it on your
No.
behalf.
No.
Focus.
No.
It's just not like if I would be
I
playing,
just
like I did my
saw-
best, and it's just I we want better scores. I think
Yeah.
we deserve better scores.
This
but,
is
like,
so
we're
topical,
doing-
though.
Yeah.
I just saw an episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City where
Go on.
Jen Shaw
Criminal.
liked a tweet. I
remember this.
saying something about one of the wives
Yeah.
calling her son a little sissy bitch.
It's Meredith's son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's like, I didn't like that.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I love it.
don't like tweets.
Don't like
It will
tweets.
Only get you
No.
in trouble.
Every time.
Oh, yeah. So
Anyway, we
yeah.
have tickets to our show at
yeah,
Nationals.
we do. No,
Yeah.
I mean,
we're sold
great
out on
segue.
Saturday. Actually, you can't see us on Saturday, but
we
you
are
can.
sold out on Saturday.
We have a handful of tickets left for our Thursday show. Less available on Friday, but still a couple on Friday as well. So if you are in town, we'd love to see you. Couple seats left.
The link is in our Instagram bio to buy tickets. Yeah, buy them. Bring your friends. We're like getting ready to line up some guests that I think everybody will be very excited about. So
Mhm.
we can't wait. We can't wait.
We can't wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grand Prix final in the books. I can't believe we're almost, the Olympics are in 2 months.
That's insane.
You're in 8 weeks.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Giddy up.
I just started getting my my weekly research packets for the show that I'm working.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're 42 pages long.
I
Well,
mean,
Start reading, I guess.
yeah, I guess so.
I'm illiterate.
Well, I
You
stand
can't
with
read
Oliver.
anymore.
Well, I stand with Scout.
Scout. I stand with Scout. Scout and Oliver. Scout and Oliver, the biggest pot stirrers in Ice Dance 2025.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
well,
On
until
that
And with
then,
that, thanks everyone. We will be back next week.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye.
bye.